Alright, so good morning or bună dimineața, if I pronounce it correctly. I come from Atlassian and it's my first time here in Romania, so I'm very excited to be here. But it seems that I brought something in my luggage when I joined the airplane yesterday from Amsterdam to here that I wasn't supposed to bring, which is the rain. I arrived yesterday, it was great weather, but today it's raining. So here's my promise to you, tomorrow when I fly back home, I will try and take the rain with me. See if it fits the luggage. I don't know. Anyways, today I'm here to talk to you about Atlassian as a company. And I joined this company about 2 years ago. And what attracted me the most was the innovation of this company. The fact that we are quite different from any other company I have worked before. Sounds like a cliche, but it's really true, and I'll try at the end of this presentation to explain to you why that is. So, the way I named this presentation is Atlassian, we love software. So I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about software in the world today and what Atlassian can do for all of us users of software. We say that we are producers of software for software people. Software people, not only software developers, anyone using software. And that's a very broad meaning to the word. Before I go there, I would like to start my presentation with the way I start also when I introduce myself, because people ask me, what a strange name you have. Where do you come from? Actually, Vlad is an abbreviation, and all my friends call me Vlad, so it sort of became Vlad, but my real name is Vladimir. So people say, ah, you are Russian. Right? No, not really. But then Cavalcanti, your surname, you're probably Italian. You're getting there, but not quite there. It turns out I'm Brazilian. I come from Brazil. Yes. How didn't you guess that? And as you know, Brazilians are very well known for football, right? We love football, and here's my passion. Yes, I would like to be Neymar, but it just didn't work out quite well, so I ended up in the IT world. So, one of my passions is indeed, has always been football, and the World Cup is coming and everything. So, I would like to show you something that you've probably never heard of and never seen, which is this. This is called, in my language, in Brazilian Portuguese, a jogo de botão, which means button play, football play. I used to play that when I was a kid, like hours and hours. Back from school, I would gather with my friends and play that. So basically you have this round button here, you have another thin round that you impulse the button to kick the ball and try and score. Right. Now, fast forward to today, my children, they don't play with that. They play with this. Yes, which is great. And only my children, I never play, of course not. Now, what is the difference between this and that? Now, it's software. Software transformed the world completely, and sometimes we take it for granted. A few of you, only a few, may be at the same age as I am, and we know how much the world changed from software. Sometimes we just forget about it because it's so much ingrained. Everything is software now. In fact, quite some time ago, a long time ago for IT standards, a visionary said this. So back in 1995, Steve Jobs was already predicting that the world would be transformed by software. And he's not the one, it's there. Mark Andreessen was the famous creator of this term that software is eating the world. And now every company is becoming a software company. So think about our shoes. They used to be shoes, just normal shoes made of leather or plastic or whatever. But nowadays, companies like Nike, the software developers at Nike are as important as the shoe designers themselves. You know, they have this chip that calculates how many steps you take, how fast you run, and things like that. it's becoming a software company. What about cars? You know, in my time, when a car broke down, I would open the hood and take a look at it and try to fix it, right? Now I don't even try that anymore because everything is software, everything is high technology. They say that there are more lines of code in a car than LinkedIn and Facebook together. Incredible. And this is actually true because now there is every year this automotive Linux summit. This one was held in London in 2012. So can you imagine that? A summit just for developers of software dedicated to the automobile industry. Not only automobile industry, for the cars themselves. So that's quite amazing. Also, outside of our little planet Earth, software is making an impact. We are in Mars. And by the way, yes, NASA is a customer of Atlassian and Kepler, so that's good. We contributed our little grain to the conquer of Mars. And yes, software is indeed it's a revolution to our world, but it is a team effort. And sometimes, as I joked in the beginning when I was trying to connect my computer, sometimes it works. And there are moments of triumph, like everybody cheering because the Curiosity rover landed in Mars. That's absolutely great. It's a feat that software also contributed to. That was the win. But sometimes it does go wrong. Like, this is a fireworks at the 4th of July in San Diego, in California. That was supposed to last for 3 hours. And it lasted for only about 30 seconds or so. Good. Some parents with kids were happy to go home, but you know, the kids were not happy at all. So that went quite wrong, and you may be asking, what does firework have to do with software? Well, again, everything, because the programming platform there that would launch the fireworks was done with software. There is one thing also that is important to notice when we talk about software, which is, that doesn't work, people. So software is lines of codes and everything, but at the end of the day, it's you guys, we all, that produce that software. So people that need to collaborate, that need to work together in different geographical regions, and need to be productive as much as possible. That's where Atlassian comes into play. We believe that we can help the teams that build this great software to build even better software, to become more productive. So we have about 30,000 customers and counting. Actually, the last count was 34,000. And when we say 30,000, 34,000, we really mean it, because the way we consider a customer at Atlassian is by domain name. So it doesn't matter if the company has offices in various parts of the world, the domain is what counts. Whereas some other companies count the customers by location. So that's not the way we do it. So software, again, every team has to share, to work together, right? So you have ideas, you start working on it, you develop the code, and we aim to have products for every stage of that process. So I'm going to talk to you very briefly about two of our main products, that's Jira and Confluence. I will save the details, the deep analysis of the products to the experts that will be introducing the products to you. So if we take a look at Jira, the idea is that Jira will cover your projects from concept to launch, right? So with Jira you can, for example, import a workflow. You don't have to rewrite it all from our marketplace platform. You can create Scrum boards and to be more productive into your agile developments. You can actually share your work with others by adding watchers to your project. And of course, you know, we couldn't stay away from the mobile reach of it. So we can use Jira on the go Even on the weekends, when you're on holidays, you can still check your phone and see how your project is going. Now, that's Jira, and in fact, our products are available as well as behind the firewall, or on a download version, or in the cloud, as on demand. Now, let's take a look at Confluence just quickly. So, I'm not a technical guy, I'm not a developer, but I use Confluence every day. So before Confluence, yeah, it was a mishmash of documents here and there, quite messy to gather all your ideas and your documents in one place. Confluence makes everything much happier because you can start creating a page in which you share your projects, if you will, any ideas, a presentation that you want to give, like you can create these templates out of the box. They are already there. You can also add like a file list so as to organize your files. It's very, very versatile, very easy to use, even for non-technical people like me. We have just launched a new plugin to Confluence, which is questions, and that creates sort of a knowledge base. So suppose I have a question to my team, I post a question there will be a list on the right side about related questions. So maybe that question had already been asked by someone else. If not, your question and the answer will be added there for the next one. So then you create a sort of a knowledge base on the go. Right, and integration is very, very important for us at Atlassian. We integrate our products completely. So Confluence, for example, is a good example of where you can integrate with Jira. You just call your project from Jira, again share with your companions, and so on. Right, so that's about the two main products. There are much more, but I will leave that to Kepler, and as experts will show you the product. I just want to give you a teaser about the main topic of this session today, which is Jira Service Desk, in which we, using the Jira platform, we've expanded to creating a look and feel, a platform that will be used by also non-technical departments within companies. So in the beginning I said that we are producing software for software people. So we want also non-developers, anyone in an organization to benefit from the usage of our products. Jira Service Desk is such one, but again, the details will come soon. Another very important part of our region and the way we try and help every team is to allow an ecosystem to kind of be created on the go. Our products are very open in terms of the API, and we are lucky to have over 30,000 applications created, plugins, add-ons for our products. That's our marketplace. Kepler has a very good plugin for that they will introduce to you later. But there is a plugin for each of our products, and more coming every day. Right, so again, I mentioned at the beginning why this company is different and why I liked it so much. So in the old days, you know, the classic enterprise companies like had these hard to try and deploy products, very expensive. The products are imposed from top to down, so the managers impose to the users what they should use. Atlassian is trying something different, like a do-it-yourself software. You can download our products, you can test it by yourself. It fits any budget. Our starter licenses start from $10 for a user. It's bottoms up, so usually it's very common to see the adoption, and this afternoon I'll be talking about some customer cases that companies start using Atlassian with a few licenses, and it becomes almost viral. So it expands into the rest of the organization just by itself, just by its own merit, and not by someone imposing on it. Customers everywhere, in every industry, in every sector, because again, more and more companies are becoming software companies, and the flexibility of this is becoming like mainstream. So you may recognize some of the customers that are also present here in Romania, and I don't have a specific set of products, customers in Romania. I have to say that We are always careful when depicting this, this sort of show of the customers. Only those who actually allowed us to show their logos are shown there. So there could be a lot more, but it's just a taste. Almost there, just some fast facts and figures. You know, we have 700 employees. Actually, well, I think we are reaching 800 now. When I joined in Amsterdam 2 years ago, we were about 20. We're now 45, growing very, very fast. The number of customers also growing fantastically. Yeah, as I said, it's more than 30,000 that's depicting there. We are headquartered in Sydney and San Francisco, so we have offices also in Amsterdam and in some other places so as to provide support on a 24/7, like we have Kuala Lumpur, we have Brazil, and we have a development center in Poland. And we are also opening an office in Vietnam and Manila, because it's closer to our home base. Right, so yes, we've been profitable, we've grown, and it's a solid company. You know, I insist on showing this because some of you may not know Atlassian, and you know, there is this saying that says that no one has ever been fired for choosing IBM, right? Because everybody knows IBM and trusts IBM, but well, you can trust Atlassian too. Our growth and our solidity is there to be shown. And we don't have salespeople. Sorry, we don't have salespeople. No, we don't have salespeople. We don't have anyone driving expensive cars. I ride a bike, not a motorbike, a bicycle every day to work, and I'm very happy about that. And it's our model. Our model is a self-serve one. We believe that our products can speak for themselves rather than someone really pitching at you. Right, so I'm wrapping up now. As I said, Atlassian is here to help software people be more productive, to benefit more from our products, and we do that with our products, but we cannot do that alone. As I said, we don't have salespeople, we don't have professional services people. We rely on our experts to fulfill that gap for us. So experts like Kepler, they will be able to help you in choosing the right solutions, to implement, train, and also choose the right add-ons that you may need for that. Alright, so this is Atlassian in a nutshell. I hope I have been able to tell you something about Atlassian, and this afternoon I'll come back and give you some ideas of what our customers have used and how they use our products. In the breaks, if I can be of any help, if you have any questions, please come and talk to me. Thank you.